Alright, so this is a sequel to Batman Rip, which is when Batman died from Final Crisis, and how people deal with it. Today's comic is called Batman Battle for the Cowl. Basically, the city needs a Batman because it's just going to destruction. Sure, the Robins and Nightwing are trying to help, but they need a Batman. That's why the city cannot function without a Batman. So they try to work with this, but then this mysterious dark Batman comes out of nowhere, and he says he's going to be the new Batman, but he's a murderer, and he's evil. He's not a good Batman. And with that being said, Nightwing and Red Robin and Damian all try to go and stop this guy at the same time. And I'll be honest, the title is completely misleading. There is no battle for the Cowl. It really centers around Nightwing, Red Robin, Damian Robin, and Catwoman. There is no focus on, like, well, no, Huntress is in there, but she's in there for a little bit. Like, I don't get why they have all these characters on it, and they don't really get here. Like, okay, the front cover is fine, because 4 of the main people are basically in it. I don't know why Black Canary's in there, Batwoman, or I don't know who that is. I call him Black Panther, but that's Marvel. And on the back, it's just even more ridiculous. There's only one. Actually, no, there's 2. There's just Nightwing and Huntress. Everyone else is nowhere near to be seen. And again, there's in the bottom thing right here. This is going to be a spoiler, but look, Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, Damian Wayne, and then Batgirl you can get rid of because she's not in it. It should be Huntress, Catwoman, and then there's Two-Face for some random reason. And Two-Face does get in there at some point, but it's interesting because this is a very cool concept art in the back. That would have been sweet if Two-Face was actually involved. But, again, no sight from Two-Face that much. There's a gang mob side story in there, but that's pretty much it. Like, okay, I can understand the characters. They're all supporting characters in the book. But they don't really have a purpose in this battle for the Cowl. There is no battle. They're just trying to find this evil Batman. That's it. And if you guys would have saw in the spoiler already, you already want to know who the Batman is because I read him off. There's not really much for a battle in here, but I do like the story. I have to admit, the story is kind of interesting, how they have to find this evil Batman who wants to kill everyone, and who is going to become the next Batman, which everyone already knows that Dick Grayson was the new Batman after Batman died. Again, I'm going to keep saying that because that whole plot point in there was the best thing about Final Crisis, and they exploited the hell out of it. You know, it would have been cool to have not Tim Drake, but Dick Grayson stay as Batman for a little longer, but they had Batman come back from the dead. But that's beside the point. The book is, I just like the artwork. I like the characters in the book, even though there's not really many point for all the characters to be in it. I do like them all. Yeah, the story is very interesting, but it's really short at the same time, too. It ends, and it ends. It really just ends, and then there's a bunch of little side stories that happen before and after this battle for the Cowl. I don't know. But I did enjoy the hell out of this book. But again, the title's misleading, and I don't think there's a lot of need for the characters, but even though they are really good at the book. With that being said, the review score for this book, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I love the characters, I love the story, and I like the artwork, but the title is completely misleading, and there's no need for all these characters in it. Plus, I think that they really give away who the evil Batman is. Not even without me having to read the back. They give it away, basically, in like, it's easy to tell who it is. I'm going to tell you that. So, 7.5, I'd say check out this book if you're really interested on how Dick Grayson became Batman. That's not really a spoiler because time has passed. It's already been like a year or 2 after this whole debacle. Plus, 52 came back. The new 52 did this, and yeah, Tim Drake already admitted in the first issue of Nightwing that he was Batman for a little while. So, no need to not mention that as a spoiler, but it's cool if you want to know. So, that is the end of this comic review, and come back for more if you want to.